On Thursday morning, the 16th of March 2023, two ICE agents would make the worst mistake of their careers. They walked into Bright Smiles Dental Care in suburban Dallas, Texas, and attempted to arrest a woman they assumed didn't belong there. What they didn't know was that their target wasn't just any dentist, she was Dr. Monica Williams, a third-generation Texan, Harvard-educated oral surgeon, and daughter of retired Army Colonel James Williams. By day's end, their actions would be viewed over 47 million times. Within a week, both agents would be suspended without pay. Within a year, they would face federal charges, and the settlement would make national headlines. This is the story of how two federal agents let prejudice blind them to truth, how they ignored 17 forms of identification, 3 military veterans vouching for her, and the pleas of terrified patients, how they traumatized an entire community and destroyed their own careers. Most importantly, this is how Dr. Monica Williams kept her dignity while fighting a system that tried to erase her existence. How she turned 15 minutes of humiliation into $13.7 million of justice. How her case restructured ICE protocols across 4 states. This is what happens when racial profiling meets unshakable truth. But first, we need to know exactly who they tried to arrest. If you're watching from Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, or Arkansas, drop your city in the comments, because what happened to Dr. Williams led to major changes in how ICE operates in your area. Dr. Monica Elaine Williams wasn't just any dentist. At 38, she'd built one of North Texas's most successful dental practices. Her waiting list stretched 3 months. Parents drove from Oklahoma just for her care. Her credentials: Rice University, summa cum laude, 2007. Harvard Dental School, 2011. Board certified in Texas since 2015. Beyond degrees, Dr. Williams provided free dental care to veterans every Tuesday. She'd funded dental trips to Haiti after the 2021 earthquake. Her office wall displayed 43 community service awards, including 2022 Texas Dental Association Humanitarian of the Year. Her father, Colonel James Williams, served 32 years in the Army. Her mother, Patricia, was a retired Dallas principal. The Williams family had been Texans since 1919. That Thursday morning, Dr. Williams arrived at 6:47 a.m. like always. Full schedule: 12 patients, including a complex wisdom tooth extraction. At 9:23 a.m., she was performing a root canal on Maria Gonzalez, a 7-year-old patient of 6 years. The procedure required precision. One wrong move could damage the nerve permanently. Dr. Williams had just inserted the specialized drill when commotion erupted in her waiting room. "Dr. Williams, federal agents are here. They need to speak with you immediately." She looked at Mrs. Gonzalez, whose eyes had gone wide above the dental dam. The drill was still positioned inside the tooth. "Tell them I'll be with them in 15 minutes, Dr. Williams said calmly. That's when the door burst open. Agent Derek Morrison stood 6'3", wearing authority like armor. "Step away from that patient immediately," Morrison commanded. Dr. Williams kept steady hands. "Officers, I have a medical instrument inside this patient's tooth. I need 10 minutes. "That's not happening. Step back now." Mrs. Gonzalez made a distressed sound. Dr. Williams placed a calming hand on her shoulder. "Sir, removing this improperly could cause permanent damage." Morrison stepped closer. "You're not in a position to ask anything. We believe you're using fraudulent identification. My credentials are on the wall. Anyone can forge documents." Jennifer interjected. "Officers, Dr. Williams has owned this practice for 8 years. Ma'am, step back." Chen cut her off. Dr. Williams carefully extracted the drill. "I need to irrigate before stopping." "Now!" Morrison slammed the counter, rattling instruments. She slowly set down the drill, removing gloves. "Mrs. Gonzalez, Dr. Peterson will complete your procedure." "What's happening?" Mrs. Gonzalez managed. "Just a misunderstanding." She turned to the agents. "May I wash my hands?" Morrison shook his head. Hands visible. Moved to the hallway. Walking out, Dr. Williams saw her full waiting room. Samuel Jefferson, a Vietnam veteran she treated free, stood up. "What the hell is going on?" "Sir." "Sit down," Chen ordered. "That's Dr. Williams. She's been fixing my teeth for 5 years. Federal matter. Federal matter, my ass. That's when Aisha Brown, 22, raised her phone. This is live on Instagram. Y'all better explain. Put the phone down, Chen commanded. It's a free country. Dr. Williams delivered my nephew when the ambulance didn't make it. More phones emerged. 6 angles streaming live. Dr. Williams stood in the hallway, maintaining composure while her practice descended into chaos. Mrs. Gonzalez crying, elderly patients trembling. Officers, she said steadily. I'm happy to show identification. My wallet's in my office. I was born at Methodist Dallas Medical Center, the 15th of April, 1985. Morrison smirked. Convenient story. It's my life. We'll determine that downtown. Dr. Williams noticed something. Morrison's body camera wasn't on. No red recording light. Chen's too. Your body cameras aren't activated. Morrison's smirk faltered. Not your concern. It is when you're violating protocol. But community phones recorded everything. What they captured next would be viewed millions of times, sparking outrage that would reach the highest levels of government. Turn around. Hands behind your back, Morrison commanded. Dr. Williams didn't move. On what grounds? Suspected document fraud and illegal presence. Based on what evidence? Morrison reddened. We received a tip. Someone called saying the black dentist must be illegal? Don't make this about race. Samuel Jefferson laughed bitterly. What else would it be? Dr. Williams breathed deep. I'm reaching for my phone to call my attorney. No phones, Morrison barked. I have the right to legal counsel. Downtown. Actually, the Fourth Amendment requires probable cause for arrest. What specific evidence do you have? Morrison used his height to intimidate. We don't need to explain. Yes, you do. That's how law works. Aisha zoomed on Morrison's face. Officer looking uncomfortable. 17,000 watching live. Chen whispered urgently to Morrison. But Morrison grabbed Dr. Williams' wrist. Don't touch me, she said firmly. Resisting. Morrison reached for cuffs. I'm not resisting. I'm asking for probable cause. The room exploded. Samuel stepped forward. Get your hands off her. Everyone back. Chen drew his weapon, pointing down. Screams. Ruth Washington, elderly patient, clutched her chest. Dr. Williams moved toward her. She needs medication. Morrison yanked her back. You're going nowhere. She has a heart condition. Call 911, Jennifer shouted, rushing to Ruth. Morrison wrestled with handcuffs while Dr. Williams tried reaching her patient. Phones captured everything. Please, I'm a doctor. You're a fraud, Morrison snarled, clicking cuffs shut. Dr. Tom Peterson pushed through. Monica? Officers, I'm Dr. Peterson. We've practiced together 7 years. Morrison didn't look. Step back. This is insane. Jennifer found Ruth's nitroglycerin. Dr. Williams watched helplessly, hands cuffed. Can you loosen these? You're cutting circulation. Aisha's camera caught deep red marks forming. Y'all see this? Hands turning purple. Chen realized the spiral. Derek, maybe... We have orders. What orders? What case number? Dr. Williams asked. Silence. Tom Peterson pulled his phone out. I'm calling our congressman. If you're a medical professional who's faced workplace discrimination, comment below. Your stories matter. Livestream comments exploded. Number, Justice for Dr. Williams, trending before they left. Morrison pushed Dr. Williams toward the door. She planted feet. I need to secure my practice. Controlled substances. Not my problem. Federal violation to leave them unsecured. At the door, Dr. Williams turned back. Jennifer, call Dr. Kim for afternoon patients. Ensure Mrs. Gonzalez gets care. Even handcuffed, she protected her community. We love you, Dr. Williams. Morrison shoved her outside. More gathered. Phones everywhere. Why? Rosa Chen demanded. She delivered my granddaughter. The crowd grew. Angry. Every person knew Dr. Williams personally. Morrison's pride wouldn't let him retreat. He pushed her toward the ICE vehicle, Harvard diploma visible through the window. Cameras rolling, crowd growing, Morrison and Chen's careers ending. They just didn't know yet. At the vehicle, Dr. Williams tried once more. Officers, my birth certificate is in my office. Get in. My passport's there too. Morrison pushed her head down. Dr. Williams resisted enough to maintain dignity. Agent Morrison, badge 7,841. Agent Chen, 6,229. I want your supervisor. Get in. 3 Dallas PD cruisers arrived. Officer Patricia Hayes stepped out, assessing the scene. What's the situation? Federal immigration enforcement, Morrison said. Move these people back. Hayes looked at Dr. Williams, noted the Harvard diploma, the sign, the defending crowd. Ma'am, are you Dr. Williams? Yes, I own this practice. Hayes turned to Morrison. Have you verified citizenship? That's what we're doing downtown. But did you check ID first? We don't explain procedures to local PD. Hayes raised an eyebrow. You're arresting someone at their business? Name on the building? Chen shifted. We received a tip that a black dentist must be illegal. Morrison reddened further. Our jurisdiction. Stand down. Hayes noticed something. Your body cameras are off. That's a federal protocol violation. Share this if you believe all law enforcement should have cameras on. Accountability matters. Dr. Williams spoke. Officer Hayes, I've offered identification multiple times. Born at Methodist Dallas. Birth certificate number 1985 to 078942. Hayes pulled her tablet. I can verify that now. You don't have authorization to verify citizenship in my jurisdiction? I do. 30 seconds later, Dr. Monica Elaine Williams, born the 15th of April 1985, Methodist Dallas. Parents James and Patricia Williams, both citizens. Address matches business registration. She faced the agents. You're arresting a natural-born American citizen. The crowd erupted. Chen stepped back. Derek, shut up, Morrison hissed. Sweat visible. Newsfan pulling up. Hayes radioed. Need a supervisor. Situation with federal agents. Dr. Williams remained calm. May I be uncuffed? Morrison hesitated, his career flashing before him, but pride decided, she's still coming. We verify ourselves. Seriously? Hayes asked. Federal matter. Hayes shook her head. Your funeral, but I'm documenting everything. Morrison shoved Dr. Williams in. The door slammed. She saw Ruth Washington being loaded into an ambulance. Tom Peterson on the phone with attorneys. Her community united in outrage. Aisha Brown's voice. 43,000 watching. They kidnapped Dr. Williams. Share everywhere. Morrison and Chen had made national news. The ride took 23 minutes. During that time, number Justice for Dr. Williams hit #1 trending. Live streams hit 2 million views. At processing, Dr. Williams sat on a metal bench, wrists bearing deep marks, and waited. 40 minutes later, the door burst open. Director Sarah Kaufman looked furious. Dr. Williams, I'm Director Kaufman. I cannot apologize enough. You're free immediately. Behind her, Morrison and Chen stood like scolded children. I'd like an explanation, Dr. Williams said. Anonymous tip claiming fraud. These agents were supposed to investigate, not arrest. 17 protocols violated. Anonymous tip about a black woman owning a dental practice. Yes, we're investigating. Your agents didn't verify identity before traumatizing my patients? Morrison spoke. You were uncooperative. Agent Morrison, do not speak. Kaufman cut him off. She turned back. We verified everything. You are exactly who you said. I told them that. Multiple times, according to civilian recordings, since my agents failed to activate cameras. Dr. Williams stood. I want badge numbers recorded. Written report. And what about my patient's cardiac episode? Anything you need. I need accountability. Morrison couldn't help himself. Maybe we were hasty, but in this political climate, you can't be too careful about who's really supposed to be here. Silence. Even Chen looked horrified. Dr. Williams smiled coldly. Agent Morrison, what exactly suggested I wasn't supposed to be here? My medical degree? My practice? Or something else? Morrison's mouth opened and closed. Thank you. You just made my lawsuit easier. Heading out, Kaufman called, We'll discuss compensation. You'll hear from my attorneys. Plural. She turned back. Agents? Check your phones. You're famous. Outside, news vans waited. Dr. Williams straightened her scrubs, held her head high, and prepared to tell the world. Morrison and Chen assumed they'd found an easy target. Instead, they'd found someone who would cost them everything. Click below if you've faced law enforcement discrimination. Resources and attorneys are ready to help. By 3 p.m., videos had 11 million views. Number justice for Dr. Williams wasn't just trending, it was a movement. CNN to BBC picked up the story. Dr. Williams returned to find her practice transformed. Flowers everywhere. Attorney cards. Congressman Michael Johnson waiting. I've called for federal investigation. This is unconscionable. The bombshell came at 6 p.m. Reporter Diana Martinez had investigated Morrison's past. Agent Derek Morrison has 17 formal grievances in 4 years, all from citizens of color. 13 involved wrongful arrests where citizenship was later verified. Documents showed Morrison arrested a Puerto Rican teacher, looked illegal, detained a Native American nurse, handcuffed a black engineer at his son's soccer game. Each time Morrison claimed tips. Our investigation found no record of these tips. Dr. Amira Hassan, psychiatrist arrested by Morrison, he said I didn't look like I belonged in my office. 6 hours to verify citizenship. Carlos Mendez, restaurant owner. Morrison arrested me at my daughter's quinceañera. Suspicious activity at a Latino party. The pattern was clear. Morrison targeted successful professionals of color. ICE enabled him. Friday morning, consequences accelerated. Texas Dental Association condemned the arrest. American Medical Association demanded federal review. Then, leaked ICE communications revealed the tip. A single call about affirmative action fraud. No specifics. Just racism. Disguised as vigilance. Worse, Morrison's supervisor had explicitly ordered, investigate only. Do not arrest without verification. Morrison ignored orders. Saturday brought more. Ruth Washington had suffered a mild heart attack. Her family sued ICE for negligence. Comment your city if officers violating protocols should face immediate termination. Sunday, protests formed outside ICE offices statewide. Medical professionals in white coats, veterans supporting their colonel's daughter. The videos showed racism real-time, undeniable. Morrison couldn't claim misunderstanding. Everyone saw him ignore ID offers. Heard him say she wasn't supposed to be here. 1 week later, 60 million views. Dr. Williams gave one interview. This isn't just about me. It's about every professional of color told they don't belong in spaces they've earned. Morrison and Chen suspended without pay, careers hanging by threads. But this was just beginning. The 27th of March, 2023, 11 days post-arrest, the U. Attorney announced criminal charges against Morrison. Civil rights violation under color of law, false imprisonment, official misconduct. Each carried federal prison time. Chen faced lesser charges but cooperated. He testified Morrison bragged about putting them in their place regarding previous arrests. Trial began September 5. Prosecution presented Morrison's 19 complaints, showed leaked communications, played viral videos, letting Morrison's words convict him. Defense argued Morrison followed his interpretation of protocols. Strategy crumbled when Director Kaufman testified Morrison violated every protocol. Asterisk, failed body cameras. Asterisk, no identity verification. Asterisk, excessive restraints. Asterisk, ignored supervisor directives. Dr. Williams testified day 3. Composed, professional, she detailed humiliation, physical pain, lasting trauma. Asked why criminal charges, because badges shouldn't shield bigotry. Jury deliberated 4 hours. Guilty, all counts. Sentencing, October 20. Judge Washington, you weaponized federal authority to terrorize citizens based on race. You betrayed your oath, violated the Constitution. Morrison, 18 months federal prison, permanently barred from law enforcement. Chen, 6 months probation. The civil lawsuit named Morrison, Chen, ICE, DHS, Dr. Williams' team sought damages for false arrest, assault, emotional distress, constitutional violations, lost revenue, reputation damage. Evidence overwhelming. Lost $47,000 in canceled appointments. 3 long-term patients transferred. Required PTSD therapy. Ruth Washington's family joined. Other Morrison victims filed suits. Discovery revealed Morrison's WhatsApp group sharing racist memes, celebrating minority arrests. If federal agents should be personally liable for civil rights violations, share below. Settlement negotiations began January 2024. Government knew they'd lose at trial. Dr. Williams rejected $2.3 million as insulting. Second offer, $5.5 million insufficient. Her attorneys wanted systemic change. Final settlement, the 15th of February 2024. Asterisk, $13.7 million to Dr. Williams. Asterisk, $1.2 million to Ruth Washington. Asterisk, $500,000 fund for ICE misconduct victims. Plus, unprecedented reforms. Asterisk, mandatory body cameras, automatic discipline for non-compliance. Asterisk, required citizenship verification before arrest. Racial bias de-escalation training. Asterisk, quarterly arrest, pattern reviews by race. Asterisk, civilian oversight board for 4 states. At announcement, Dr. Williams, never about money, about ensuring no American proves they belong in their own country, business, life. Morrison watched from prison, bankrupt, divorced, name synonymous with racist policing. Chen struggled finding work. No agency would hire him. Moved states, took private security. Legal victories sent shockwaves. ICE agents became careful about verification. Body cameras stayed on. Tips about suspicious brown business owners decreased. Justice served. But Dr. Williams wasn't finished. Ripple effects extended beyond courtrooms. Morrison's imprisonment and settlement created new reality for immigration enforcement. By March 2024, ICE implemented reforms. Body camera compliance, 98.7%. Arrests without verification, 0 in 4 states. Morrison's consequences continued. Prisoner 48291-177 became his identity. Colleagues avoided association. Children changed names. Hate mail praising him as patriot confirmed what he'd become. Chen's cooperation avoided prison, not consequences. Security job lasted 3 months before recognition. Next warehouse job ended similarly. Internet never forgets. Other agents faced reckonings. 3 from Morrison's WhatsApp fired. 2 took early retirement. Texas lost 127 agents fired or quit before scrutiny. Community changes profound. Dr. Williams' practice became resilience symbol. New patients drove hours for the dentist who stood up to ICE. Booked through 2025. Hired 3 associates. The strip mall became unofficial landmark. Tourism up 400%. Small plaque appeared. On this site, a community stood against injustice. Medical professionals organized. American Medical Professional Protection Association formed 50,000 members in 6 months. Type, protect. If medical professionals deserve special discrimination protection, Ruth Washington, recovered, became activist at 74. Rally speeches. They gave me a heart attack for being in the wrong waiting room while black. Reforms spread. California, New York, Illinois implemented oversight. Williams Protocol verify before arrest, standard in 12 states. Dr. Williams established Professional Defense Fund with settlement money. First year, helped 47 professionals fight profiling. Funded scholarships 10 full rides yearly at Howard Meharry, Harvard. They tried erasing me. Instead, they multiplied me. Videos became teaching tools. Police academies, federal training, law schools showed bias leading to rights violations. Morrison's, they all say that, launched 1,000 diversity sessions. Corporate America noticed. Companies reviewed security, ensuring minority executives protection. Walking while black in a suit. Seminars addressed success, not protecting against prejudice. Morrison's ex-supervisor testified before Congress. We knew his biases, until Dr. Williams. Targets lacked resources to fight effectively. That sparked more lawsuits. Total settlements exceeded $30 million. Each victory chipped at the protective system. 1-year anniversary, everything changed. ICE under unprecedented scrutiny. Officers thought twice about tips. Assuming certain people didn't belong became legally dangerous. Dr. Williams treated patients, trained the next generation, spoke monthly at conferences. Message consistent. They have power. We have truth. Truth, properly documented, wins. Morrison released September 2024. No supporters, prospects, sympathy. Disappeared into obscurity, a cautionary tale. Chen still sends apology letters. Dr. Williams doesn't respond, but keeps them reminders that standing by during injustice is its own guilt. The dental chair still sits in operating room 2. Dr. Williams sees patients there daily, proving she belongs exactly where she is. Dr. Monica Williams versus ICE became more than viral moment or legal victory. It became America's mirror, forcing the nation to see authority meeting prejudice in ordinary places. Consider the aligned assumptions. Someone believed a black woman couldn't own a successful practice. Morrison felt empowered to act. Chen chose compliance over conscience. The system enabled everything. But the real lesson isn't failure, it's response. When agents entered bright smiles, they expected helpless victim, found community instead. Every raised phone, every protest transformed injustice into movement. Dr. Williams could have taken millions and moved on. Instead, fought for reforms, protecting those without her resources. Turned trauma into transformation. Body cameras now mandatory, her legacy. Verification protocols, her legacy. Civilian oversight, her legacy. Every professional of color walking into their office fearlessly, her legacy. Creating change took more than one woman's courage. Dozens recording. Public pressure. Systemic reform. Real justice required everything. Morrison represents unchecked bias with badge. Operated years, destroying lives 15 minutes at a time, protected by system valuing order over justice. Took Dr. Williams educated, established, undeniable to expose his other victims. Drop a heart if standing against injustice is worth any risk. 13 million matters less than 13 protocols changed. Morrison's 18 months matter less than 18,000 officers thinking twice. Videos matter less than vigilance inspired. Story reveals community power. Aisha didn't know her live stream would change history. Each person standing added thread to truth's net. Dallas could be anywhere. Morrisons exist in every agency. Question: are there enough Dr. Williams, enough witnesses to stop them? Lasting image: isn't Morrison handcuffed or settlement check? It's Dr. Williams, returning next day, treating patients, living. They tried erasing her existence. She existed more boldly. That's fighting systemic racism. Not just lawsuits, but refusing diminishment. Making suffering meaningful. Every activated body camera, Dr. Williams wins. Every identity verification, she wins. Every fearless professional of color, she wins. Justice isn't just served. Sometimes it's built. One cavity filled, one lawsuit filed, one reform at a time. Thank you for watching this story of courage, community, and consequences. Dr. Monica Williams showed us that standing up to injustice isn't just possible, it's necessary. If this story impacted you, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Share this video with anyone who needs to know that truth, properly documented, defeats prejudice every time. And we leave you with this question. When you see injustice happening, will you be the one who records, the one who speaks up, or the one who stands by? Because as Dr. Williams proved, heroes are made in ordinary moments. Your choice matters.